Guess who's back? And have a guess where we're heading. Yes, I'm Matt Montana, this is MONT TV, and we're gonna trial out the return to the cinema. It's been 5 months in the waiting, but I'm finally just about to enter Cineworld in Bracknell, and I'm actually really bloody excited. How do I look? Hey, let's go. Right, so I've just walked in, literally just walked in, and I see two of my favourites. Is that Kendall? Is that Kendall there? Kendall's here, and Kenny! Kenny and I have both had kids during the pandemic, man, during the lockdown. So today's video isn't all about the movie review itself. This is more about getting back into the cinema, seeing stuff on the big screen. And I thought, what better way to prepare for Tenet, which is released next weekend, than see the classic Nolan film, Inception. So after 5 months of lockdown, it is time to enjoy the big screen experience all over again. Bit of a quiet one tonight.
29. It's typical.
Wow, how good does that, to come out of screen number 1, my first film at the cinema for 5 months, Chris Nolan's Inception. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Wow, it is so good to be back in the cinema with a big screen at Cineworld in Bracknell. Let's just get out of here, let's get to my car, and we'll carry on my thoughts. Cheers, guys. Oh, it feels good to be back. Doing a bit of drive time. I thought we'd get out of the actual cinema, you know, obviously health and safety and social distancing, and I thought it'd be better to get to my car, get my mask off and have a bit of a chat with you guys. So this video was really all about getting back into the cinema after 5 months of lockdown, basically, and what it was going to be like. And I'll be honest, I mean, I've been apprehensive. I really have been about getting into that kind of environment. How was it going to be safe with the whole COVID and Corona situation we have globally? And of course, like I've said, I've had a baby during lockdown, my little boy Hudson, who's doing brilliantly. So as a parent now, you know, you're worried about the health of your baby. You don't want to bring a global pandemic into your household, you know? So going to the cinema for me, as a big fan, had to be right. And it was. It really was. I think it helped that there was no one there. So if it was really busy, I can understand it being a bit more awkward. But I really had no problem with keeping the mask on. The staff there were fantastic. Everything was worked out very safely. You felt safe, and you can see that they'd made some real effort at Cineworld to make you safe, and rightly so. I mean, they've got to, but they've definitely pulled it off. Now, 2 things I want to talk about is obviously the film Inception. I mean, it's been out 10 years now, released in 2010, a Chris Nolan classic. I've never seen it on the big screen. That is the first time, and I've got to say, it is an absolute stunning piece of filmmaking. It's phenomenal. It's unbelievable. It's genuinely, you watch it and you think, how did they do that? How have they made that? How have they come up with this story? How has he had these thoughts, these ideas? How has he got that cast together? It's a great cast. You got that wonderful, wonderful score from Hans Zimmer. I mean, in the surround sound of the cinema as well. It really, it blows you away. Now, I just felt extremely lucky today to be back in an auditorium watching a film like Inception on the big screen. And I've got to say, it took me back to being a kid and how I remember watching E.T. at the cinema, and Return of the Jedi, Ghostbusters. I saw these films at the cinema, and the same when those lights go down in the auditorium and the censorship plaque comes up telling you what film you're watching. It's absolutely wonderful. It moves me, and I felt emotional today. I felt emotional because it's been a long time, and obviously there's been a lot going on in the world. So I felt a real pleasure being there. And the older I get, the more it grows. It really does. I love going to the cinema and seeing films on the big screen. Now, the great idea for me to go and see Inception, or the inspiration, was because next weekend Tenet's coming out, which is obviously the first film for 3 years since Dunkirk that Chris Nolan has made. They had a little bit of an EPK, like a making of, which they showed before Inception today. About 15 minutes long. Wow. This film is looking unbelievable. It actually looks like it could blow the mind of anything that Nolan's done. I think Chris Nolan now, I think he could be the best director working at this moment in time. I think this moment in time he is top of the game, and I think Tenet could go on to prove that. Obviously you got your wonders with your Spielberg, your Scorsese's, your Tarantinos. You got these wonderful directors, but for sheer balls out, trying something different, taking technology, taking crazy stories, really using amazing skill in his shots, you have to say that Nolan is he's ahead of everyone at this moment in time, and Tenet looks absolutely amazing. Anyway guys, this video today was all about really getting back to the cinema. It wasn't about reviewing, it was about getting back to the cinema, seeing how I felt, seeing what it was like, and letting you know that MONT TV is still going, it's still here, it's back, and it's going to be better than ever. So keep it here, keep spreading the word, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you very soon. Cheers.